Folks, one of the things you have to do as a real estate investor is have a plan B. One of the things that my audience knows is Mr. Stephen Dow from Velocity Mortgage is that plan B for almost everyone. Let's welcome to the channel and tell you what we're thinking about. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic. And yourself?
I'm doing well. Before we jump into the topic at hand, please do that marketing spiel so you and I don't get in trouble.
I was wondering if you were going to remember. Although I work very happily for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the ideas and topics discussed on this channel, that of my own. So let's get it going.
Yeah, so I'm talking with more and more people directly on Wall Street and then people that work with folks on Wall Street. And my belief is what is going on in private credit, you know, the blue owls of the world, it's actually going to ripple into the DSCR world. And what do I mean by that? I don't know if people realize, but the DSCR world has really exploded the last 3 or 4 years. And because of the amount of capital available, in my opinion, these are my opinion, not yours, people started writing bad loans. What do I mean? I have seen lots of people provide DSCR loans at a 1.0. What does that mean? That basically means the mortgage payment matches gross rents. And as a landlord, that is a bad loan because you have expenses in this and that. So where am I going with this? It is my opinion that people are going to start to see that DSCR loans at a 1 are frankly bad loans. Default rates are going to go up. Lack of refinance is going to go up. Available capital is going to go down. And it would not shock me, Stephen, if we go to 1.25 because that's just a better loan. What do you think?
I think overall, from a lending standpoint, that just, gives you a little bit more security as far as like, income versus debt. Because too much, if it's 1-to-1, I mean, you can't afford.
There's no room.
Yeah, none. There's no wiggle room whatsoever. It's just so, 1.25. I mean, again, I think to some degree, some of these DSCR loans are almost like a full doc light loan to some degree. But man, if you can't qualify using, your personal income and you're going off of rental income, and if the market kind of softens up or whatever, so now you're totally reliant on the rental income and have no space for any kind of disposable income, I guess, for a certain amount to kind of apply towards that. So. Yeah, I mean, I just had that same conversation before you and I, started recording with another broker, and I was saying the same thing, with the some of the job losses out in the market,
Oracle,
kind of
Block, Meta,
right.
Yeah.
And so I foresee us. I mean, it's in reality. We're seeing last month record number of submissions. It was like,
it doesn't surprise me that Velocity is going to see that. And I think it's only going to get bigger because again, you've always been a make sense lender. You're not out on the risk curve. You are that plan B.
Right.
You do fix and flip. You do, 90% CLTV. You offer a Swiss Army knife of options, but you never really went out on the risk curve. I never saw you doing 1.0, DSCR.
No, we weren't like trying to gobble up market share by, a race to the bottom, so to speak. Who's going to do for less? Who's going to do it for the lowest rate? This and that. So in some cases, if the market was going in your direction, in your favor, and continue that way, fine. But if the market turned, and
dude, if it's flat, you're in trouble.
Oh, you're in trouble, especially if you're bigger lender and you had to book these loans and sell them on the secondary market. By the time you bring them to the market, rates have changed so much. Now you're underwater. You're selling at a discount, or you close your doors and you're insolvent because you got nothing. So.
Yeah, it's this is what I think is going to happen because it's funny. I saw this. Probably the best thing I have is right after COVID. Because I knew this is when the market was go.
Right.
And a lot of flippers were going and they had approvals and whatnot with DSCR lenders. And then they shut the tap off.
Remember that?
I do. Yeah. Wall Street. Again, folks, you got to remember there's the lender and then there's Wall Street.
Right.
And Wall Street's the buyer.
Yeah.
If the buyer says no, these lenders they're done. They can't play.
Yep.
So what I think is going to come, and it sounds like it's already happening, is you're going to have a lot of people kind of mid-flight in loans and realize that either A, they can't get the deal closed, B, they don't have the capital because maybe they're like, hey, I know I told you get this done with 15% down, but now you need 25 and you don't have the money.
Right.
I think Velocity and specifically your phone and email is going to explode because they're going to come to you and say, hey, can you help me?
Right. No, agreed. I mean, I'm already doing it now. As you and I are talking, I'm trying to multitask because there's only 24 hours a day. I gotta be able to do multiple things. But no, I'm blessed, problems to have for sure, especially if you're a salesperson. So my email, my phone, my doesn't stop ringing, doesn't stop. So,
Yeah.
but gladly so, and happily so. So by all means, at least give me a call. Let's kind of chop it up a little bit and see what kind of scenario you got to see how we can apply some of the features with my product and see if there's any benefit. But I'm definitely seeing an uptick in business because again, if you can't qualify going full doc, because again, job loss, whatever the case is, you're trying to rely on rental income, some rents are softening in certain areas, property values are going down too. So the combination of those two are kind of tightening up that DSCR market, which then I think frees up more of what we'd provide. Just so long as you got equity, that's really what it comes down to. But yeah, we're definitely seeing that. And again, with our 30-year fixed, long term, it's a little bit more stable, especially for other markets, such as with our Fast 50 product, just on a different topic.
Sure.
Kind of polar opposite to where you're going through credit challenges, no credit score, or even like really bad credit, one day out of BK, I can still give you 50% LTV with single digit rate, 30-year fixed. So
That's
gives you a little
crazy.
bit wiggle room, some time to kind of get back on stable ground. And
Not only do you do a Fast 50, but if you want to really get crazy with it, you could go back and get a seller second for 40% and come in with only 10% down with a 580 credit
I
score.
tell the story, my record so far, 417 FICO score.
I didn't even know that was possible.
10%. I know. I used to think the same thing. I thought at least you got 400 getting your name right and Social Security number. So anyway, 417, true story. 10% down, found a motivated seller. They carried 40%, and he got the seller to credit him towards his closing costs, bought the rate down below, at that time, rates were a little bit higher, but below 9%, 30-year fixed. And he bought the prepaid down to 1 year.
That's nuts.
With the 417 FICO. That's
crazy. Yeah. So again, there's so many options that Velocity has. Obviously, there's the 9% CLTV. There's the Fast 50. You can live in the unit if you buy an apartment building like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I think just the people are going to start coming to Velocity because it's like, hey, my vendor or my broker can't perform. Can you help me? So let's just say somebody's in that situation. What would you want them to bring them? Like they're mid-flight with a loan, but they can't get done or they're worried about it not getting done. What details do you need to know to see if you can help?
Address typically, and then your desired terms, mid FICO score. That's pretty much it, especially with just residential, because nothing else would really impact the qualifying or approval of your loan, other than not having a minimum 650 FICO, 750 and above will get you best rates, and then max 75% LTV. If you need less than that, at 50%, I don't even need a score, and so that's pretty much it. Outside of that, no tax return, no peso, no W-2, no DSCR. So the ease of use is where we kind of shine the most. And I'm seeing it because people are having a hard time, not income-wise, but then also in certain areas, rents have kind of softened. So the way we underwrite, we look at actual rents off of the leases from the tenants, but we compare that with the market rents from the comparative rental analysis report in the appraisal. So if the market rent, and we usually use the lower of the two. So if the market has kind of softened, we're going to use that to qualify you off of DSCR. And so that's what I think what most lenders do as well. And if the market's softening, even though your renters are still paying a certain amount, that's where that might, impact you to not be able to qualify again for that DSCR loan. So anyway, I'm always around, Uncle Steve, Plan B.
There you go. And how do you want them to reach out?
Email is always going to be the best right now. I just can't pick up my phone as many times because I'm literally juggling phone calls more often than not. And if I pick up on the third call, I end up hanging up on somebody. So email is always the best so I can delegate. So email down there, sdow@velocitymortgage.com. In the subject line, if you could please put the acronym ORAAT so I can find you easier with the flood of emails. Again, problems to have. I just, sometimes just in a tsunami of emails, email might get
it's easier.
lost.
Just the 5 letters, folks. ORAAT. He'll be able to see that. Yep.
And then subject line, maybe a brief description what you're looking for. Property address is going to be most helpful. At least city and state to make sure I lend there. Your mid FICO score and the best phone number to reach at. And typically 48 to 72 hours. I'll be in touch.
Awesome, buddy. I appreciate you. Thank you for all you do. Have a good week.
Thank you. You too, Mike.